It's Perp back with another video, and I finally got around to watching episode 1, season 3 of Snowfall. And man, let me just say rest in peace to John Singleton, man. It's just, what a tragic loss, but the show must go on. I want y'all to hit that like button, hit that sub button if you new, and follow me on Twitter for all Snowfall updates and just Snowfall videos in general, because I will be reviewing this whole entire season. And just let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this whole episode. With all that being said, let's get right into this. So it starts off, you see Andre, he's just driving around, and you see in the corner boys, you're seeing the rise of this crack epidemic really take shape. You got people like hanging inside people's windows just for some crack. Just really some interesting stuff that they showed in this whole entire episode. We really got to see the effects of what crack has done to the neighborhood. And Andre has seen this firsthand, while Saint or Franklin is out there living the life. Everybody is pretty much got some type of business or some type of money, and they're just living large, while people out here really strung out and kind of struggling. We find Leon, he's got his own little thing going, but he still would say, but we get introduced to a new character. It's pretty much Fatback and Leon are pretty much Franklin's muscle. They're the ones that get their hands dirty. And I feel like this season's really going to focus on Leon more. We're going to get a little bit more on Leon, because with Franklin on the rise, you got other people that want his spot and want to take what he's got, because he pretty much controls the whole entire neighborhood right now, and he's got a lot of power. You're bound to make some enemies when it comes to that. But also, we got some interesting things with Teddy going on. With Teddy, he's pretty much made new partners with this guy. I'm not too sure if we caught his name. I could be wrong, but he wants Teddy to do business with him, and he seems like a pretty dangerous guy. He's not gonna really fall for Teddy's bullshit. But we're just going to see how that plays out. We also got more backstory on like Teddy, and we got to meet his father, and him and Matt have a little falling out and whatnot. I'll get to that a little bit later. Then we head to Jerome's new shop, and this is what I really kind of like about this season already. Everybody has got their own kind of business. Like Jerome's kind of using his own business, but it's a front. You got Mel coming to Franklin. She's about to go to college, but I feel like she's going to be caught up in the lifestyle that Franklin has set for himself, and she's gonna want this, instead of going to college. And I just think she's gonna play a pivotal part in this, also with her being Andre's daughter. Going to be really interesting. But like I said, I like that we see that Jerome's got his own business, but we already know that's a front. And they're pretty much practically running this whole thing like a family business now. Franklin's mom's cool with what's going down. She's fully aware of it. But meanwhile, you got these dudes that you see earlier on the video that were sitting in the projects, just scoping everything out, getting ready to pretty much rob one of Franklin's trucks. And you know, because this is what's gonna happen. You know, people, you got some people that are hotheads, and you got these two dudes that think they're above it all, and they end up trying to rob one of Franklin's trucks, and they end up getting got. And you know, Franklin's trying to figure out who did this, but you know, Leon knows exactly who did this, and this is where we get introduced to our this new character, Manboy. And this is all Wanda's fault, and you know, this is why I think Leon's gonna pretty much play a part on this. And who knows what about this Manboy, how dangerous he could be to Franklin, because he seems not really shooken up from him, really not that intimidated. And you know, you got Franklin juggling a lot of things. You know, he's kind of having he's kind of bumping heads with Teddy, you know, his mom, but his mom seems to be really there for him, and I'm really surprised that she kind of is backing him now, and she realizes that, you know, Franklin is her son, and you know, she's gonna be pretty much ride or die. So Franklin finally gets to sit down with this Manboy dude, and they try to come up with some type of deal. And the dude Manboy he's very interesting. Like I said, his personality, he comes off like you definitely can't trust him. He definitely wants to take Franklin's spot, but I think he's going to be one of those types of people that slowly kind of tries to take over, and he's not really about like getting right into it. And it's going to be interesting to see how his character plays out. I feel like him and Leon will have a few back and forths, but mainly he's going to be a rival for Franklin, because, you know, like he said in the episode, he has competition. He was just scoping out competition, and certain situations just went left. And yeah, I can't wait to see more of Manboy. Really interesting character. Then we find out that Uso is still alive. You know, Teddy is able to track him down, and he pretty much asks, well, pretty much Teddy asks Uso to, you know, pilot the plane and find Lucia's routes and whatnot. And we find out that she is pretty much missing somewhere, and Uso wants to find her so they could find these routes. But you know, Matt's pretty much done, and Teddy's gonna have to try to figure out a way to keep business going. Meanwhile, we've got, you know, Auntie Louie going to visit Claudia, and you know, they had a little scuffle last season, and now she's got kind of like migraines. So what she does to deal with the migraines is she starts shooting up crack, and it was really sad. But you know, this episode pretty much ends off with Andre and Franklin having this conversation, this back and forth. We get more backstory on Andre and how he served in Nam, and he knows what Franklin's going through, kind of, and he wants to stop him. You know, he's definitely going to be one of those obstacles in Franklin's way. Going to be really interesting to see if, you know, Andre finds out that Franklin's working for the fucking for the feds, pretty much. But you know, I think overall this season premiere was pretty good. They did a lot of interesting setups. I'm curious to see how it goes down, because I feel like Franklin has made a lot more enemies than, you know, than he wants. But we're just gonna see how everything plays out. Like I said, I think this was a solid episode. Introduced new characters. You You know, characters have changed. Certain characters, you know, I really want to see what they do with Leon's character. I want to see what they do with this Manboy character. There's a lot of things, a lot of questions I have that I want to see play out throughout this episode, but I mean this season. But what do you guys think in the comments below? Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments below if you've checked out this episode. And I'll check y'all out in the next episode review. Peace.
When I was young, I thought that success was all I needed. That's what was going to bring the happiness. Buying my mom a house, being the fame, the accolades, having people say, yo, you are the best in the game. I thought those would be the things that would bring happiness. And then when those things came, the happiness wasn't there. And I realized why that was. There was such an attempt to achieve these things and to keep going that you lose sight of the people and the blessings that you have around.